Washington Wizards have agreed to send Chris Paul to the Golden State Warriors for Jordan Poole and 2 future draft picks, a first-round pick, a second-round pick.
Bob Myers really was the brains of the operation, because what in the world just happened? Jordan Poole, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Ryan Rollins, a protected first-round pick, and a second-round pick for Chris Paul. What exactly were the Warriors thinking? For starters, Chris Paul is 38 years old and clearly in the decline of his career. I mean, the Phoenix Suns waived this dude for crying out loud. In addition to his age and declining career, Chris Paul has a history of being injury prone in the playoffs. May 2015, left hamstring strain. April 2016, broken right hand. May 2018, right hamstring. May 2021, right shoulder. Although he didn't miss time, it clearly affected him. And May 2023, left groin adductor strain. Injuries are obviously something that nobody can truly predict, but we can make educated guesses on which players are more likely to get injured than others. And considering Chris Paul's age, his injury list is almost guaranteed to grow. Second, Chris Paul's playstyle does not match the Warriors. It's a known fact that the Warriors thrive on relentless off-ball movement, split actions, back cuts, handoffs, etc. And that is simply something that Chris Paul has never really done in recent years. Chris Paul's strength lies in the pick and roll game, but considering the Warriors don't have a real lob threat like DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin on the Clippers, Clint Capella on the Rockets, or even DeAndre Ayton on the Suns, Chris Paul's options on the pick and roll are limited. I will say that if the Warriors can somehow get a real lob threat to come off the bench alongside Chris Paul, they could be cooking up something in the pot. Think about it. The starting lineup can run the typical constant motion offense, and the bench unit can be led by a pick and roll dominant playstyle with CP at the controls. Honestly, in my opinion, signing someone like JaVale McGee wouldn't be horrible for that type of strategy. But regardless, this trade still doesn't make sense to me, because the Warriors' main issue is their lack of size, not their lack of size. So why trade what is essentially your main trade piece for a guard that is smaller than the guards they already have? I simply don't understand it. If they were planning on trading Poole, they should have traded for a big man like Brook Lopez or a Miles Turner type player, a player that fills a void that the Warriors have. Either of those guys would bring floor spacing, lob threat, rebounding, and interior defense. The only problem that Chris Paul solves is the turnover issue, but part of the reason the Warriors are such a high turnover team is because of their fast pace and high pass rate. If the Warriors expect CP to adjust to their system, he will begin to turn the ball over a lot more, the same way he had multiple costly turnovers in the finals a few seasons ago.
Chris Paul is 4th turnover of the game. Needing a stop, forced the turnover.
Many believe that this trade was mostly to save money, but Poole is making around $32 million a season versus Chris Paul's $30.8 million a season. They really aren't saving much by giving up Poole, but who knows. In my opinion, giving up on Poole after one bad postseason after he was a key part in their 2022 championship seemed a bit unreasonable, especially after Mike Dunleavy, the new Warriors GM, said this about Poole's future.
We love having those guys here. Jordan, especially with his contract extension, we plan to have him here for 4 more years at least.
But to top it off, they traded him for a piece that doesn't really help the Warriors at all. But only time will tell, and that's going to do it for this video. So if you made it this far, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And comment down below your opinions on this trade. Was it a W or an L? Have a good day. Peace.